Good afternoon and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, June the 20th, and it is a thunderstorm and rainy day here in North Carolina. And for those who are new to my channel, hi, my name is Christine Kingston, and I'm a grateful 3-year recovering addict. And I come to you from Elizabeth City, North Carolina to read to you the Day by Day by Hazelden, the Daily Reflections by Alcoholics Anonymous, and the Just for Today Daily Meditation by Narcotics Anonymous. And I read these so you don't have to. And I read these also to help my mental health and to try to stay on the same track. And for those of you who did not know, last night I went on my first date in 6 years, and I had a great time. I created this eye look from last night. However, I don't have on the same shirt, but it had some purple, pinks, and blues in it. And it turned out to be a really pretty look with the clothes that I was wearing. But yeah, I had a great time, and I was shown much respect, as I expected. And yeah, I had a great time. Very long time since I've been on a date, and even held the doors for me, put gas in my truck, and took me out to a very nice restaurant, although we carried out because the restaurant was full, and went and ate by the water. It was very beautiful. And then I came home, and I look forward to another date. However, I might be going to go pick up my grandkids next Saturday from south of the border. In case some of you guys don't know what south of the border is, it's on the border of North Carolina and Georgia, I think, or maybe North Carolina and South Carolina. I think that's why it's called south of the border. But it's a really cool place, real famous tourist attraction, and yeah, it's a 3.5-hour drive from where I'm at, but I will be happy to see my grandkids. I haven't seen them in a few weeks, and I'll be happy to pick them up. So with that being said, let's get into today's readings, and I'm going to read out of the Day by Day by Hazelden first, and it's called Looking for the Beauty. Oh, isn't that so cute? Beauty is simply reality seen through the eyes of love. We should learn to see the sentences and paragraphs of love made visible to us each day. On loving days, the leaves are greener, the sky is bluer. We can see beauty even amid squalor, if you look closely, for the brilliance of yellows and the cheerfulness of reds cannot be confined to any limited locations. We can see love in the wrinkles of the face and in the small heroic acts of trying We can see love in the wrinkles of faces and in the small heroic acts of trying human beings, which we can observe on one any day. I don't know what's wrong with my reading today. Do I realize that beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder? Yes, I do. Father, let me notice how things look on the days I am loving, so that I may have the color photo to look at on gray. So, yeah, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and I see beauty in everything that I do. Even if it's wrong, I try to find the positive side of things, and yes, that's what I try to do. So with that being said, I better put my glasses on, because obviously I'm not reading right today. Releases from Fear, June the 20th. The problem of resolving fear has two aspects. We shall have to try for all the freedom from fear that is possible for us to attain. We shall need to find both the courage and the grace to deal constructively with whatever fears remain. as Bill sees it, page 61, and that's in the big blue book of Alcoholics Anonymous. Can't breathe today. Most of my decisions are based on fear. Alcohol made life easier to face, but that time came when alcohol was no longer an alternative to fear. One of the greatest gifts of NAA for me has been the courage to take action, which I can do with God's help. After 5 years of sobriety, I had to deal with the heavy dose of fear. God put the people in my life to help me do that, and through my working the 12 steps, I am becoming the whole person I wish to be, and for that, I am deeply grateful. And with 3 years, 6 months, and 21 days, I am truly grateful as Bill sees it. He has put the right people at the right place and the right time for me to always be grateful every day that I wake up, because so many others did it. So, with that being said, we're going to read out of the Just for Today Daily Meditation. And June the 20th, Meditation for Beginners. For some, praying is asking for God's help. Meditation is listening for God's answer. Quieting the mind through meditation brings an inner peace that brings us into contact with the God within us. Basic text, page 46 through 47. Be patient when you're learning to meditate. Many of us were told it takes practice to know what to listen for. We're glad someone told us that, for many of us who would have to quit after a week or two of meditating. For the first few weeks, we may have sat each morning, still our thoughts, and listened just as the basic text said, but heard nothing. It may have taken a few more weeks before anything really happened. Even then, what happened was often barely noticeable. We were rising from our morning meditations just feeling a little better about ourselves and a little more empathy for those we encountered during the day, and a little more in touch with our higher power. For most of us, there was nothing dramatic in that awareness, no bolts of lightning or claps of thunder. Instead, it was something quite powerful. We were taking time to get our egos and our ideas out of the way. Into that clear space, we were improving our conscious contact with the source of our daily recovery, the God of our understanding. Meditation was new, and it took time to practice. But like all steps, it worked when it worked. When we worked it, Just for today, I will practice listening for the knowledge of God's will for me, even if I don't know what to listen for yet. And yes, it really takes a lot of patience and time, because that's all we have is time. And just remember that a lot of times you're not going to get it on the first few weeks or even the first couple of months. It takes a while. I had a friend call me last night, and I had to talk them through some hardships that they were having, and that's what we call a 12-step call. And even though I was on my date understood the impact that I have on other people's lives, because when I get a call from someone who's not feeling good about themselves, or who is not in a good place at that time, I still take the call and talk them through it with my suggestions. I try not to tell anybody anything. They are just suggestions, and just remember that. I suggest, I don't tell. So with that being said, I'm going to close with the Serenity Prayer. And when we got off the phone with each other, they felt better. So with that being said, I'll close with the Serenity Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. just for today. And remember, guys, this is not the only thing I do. I am an affiliate with Moonglow Jewelry, and please go check them out. I do make a small commission off of them, but they really have some nice pieces of jewelry over there. You can choose your moon date, and it will give you the moon, and the moon even glows in the dark. So you can have a full moon, a quarter moon, a new moon, whatever type of moon you were born under, your anniversary, your kids' birthdays. They even have moons that are a couple of pieces, like if you have a couple of different moons you want to remember, or very important dates you want to remember. And with that being said, I'm also having a giveaway right now going on, and it ends July the 2nd at 11:59 p.m. I will leave a link to that down in the description box, and all the rules as well, so make sure you read the rules clearly. Also, I have a disclosure from YouTube down there that they are not affiliated with my giveaway in any way, shape, or form. And remember, guys, tonight is Face Mask Live Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be going live, so come and join me over there and let's do some chit-chat. I'm expecting a couple of packages today, so I will unbox them today. And with that being, or tonight, with that being said, I will talk to you then, and I hope to see you guys tonight, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.